Sagittarius, we are doing the next 7-day alignment for you. Whenever you find yourself on this video, that is when this may align to the message that you need for the week ahead. This is a way for you to see where you're currently aligning and what source's highest good believes you should align to. All right, if you'd like to claim this message, i.e. as an alignment, make sure you like it. I'm Nettie, I guide, and let's get into your reading, Sag. Okay. Interesting. All right, Sag, you are completing a karmic cycle about worth. There's an energy here, and I'm getting all my throat chakra is closing up. So there is an energy here of, do I share something that I feel to be true to my heart? The moon card is here. There is something that Source would like you to acknowledge that feels burning in your heart. Like Source is saying to my Sagittarius, there's something that is burning in your heart that you feel on a very deep level. It's telling me that, you know, you have been trying to even avoid or evade that feeling and kind of process it and figure out, well, why is it that I feel this way? And there's a part of you that doesn't want to authentically claim the emotion that is bubbling up in your heart, because if you do, something needs to change about the current situation that you are choosing. And Source is saying to me, what is in front of you within the next 7 days is to live a more authentic you. And this authentic you needs you to listen to what your heart is telling you that it would like to live into. And that requires some kind of recalibration in how you avoid something deeper, a feeling that is deeper that requires a specific change in your life. Now, for each of you, this change is going to be different. For some of you, it's a career change, it's a boundary change, it's a relationship change, it's a moving. The level of big depends on how authentic you've been living your life, dear Sag. And Source is saying to you that the more authentic you live your life from a heart-centered space, the less amount of combustion or friction has to happen in order to get you to live into that change. So there is something here that Source is saying, if you were to look deeper into what you're scared about shifting and speaking your actual truth about, then you will see why it is that you feel maybe not fully embodied in being completely accepted for your authentic emotional self. All right, let's go ahead and find out what will bring you into alignment, my dear Sag. Yeah, for some of you guys, it's this deep-seated feeling that doesn't make logical sense. Why do I feel that way? Like I see my Sagittarius asking themselves, why do I feel this intensity and emotional intensity regarding the situation? The Source says the answer to that question is what makes you scared about this feeling. And the fear gives you the story that creates the transition within you to embody the knowledge that if you truly do desire to live into a feeling of alignment, to experiencing a deeper feeling in whichever situation. For some of you, it's like feeling more authentically your purpose in your career. For others of you, it's feeling more connected emotionally to your partner. For others of you, it's feeling like your community really grasps what it is that you want to expand in said community, right? But there is a fear here. There's a non-acknowledgement of something that is the marrying of the authentic, real alignment that will get you from here to there. All right, what will help you inside alignment for the next 7 days, dear Sag? Look at this. It says moving on. So Source is saying to me, there is an allowing for something to be what it is and not needing it to be anything that it isn't, right? The acceptance that something like, okay, Source is saying very distinctly to some of my Sages, no amount of you rationalizing something changes the feeling, right? We either love something or we don't love something. We either like mashed potatoes or we don't like mashed potatoes. Nobody's going to convince us rationally that we are crazy for not liking mashed potatoes. It's just a preference. And an emotion doesn't have to make rational, logical sense. And there is an energy here of my Sages of having to resign the effort to rationalize yourself into feeling, because it will never, ever, ever, ever be that way. You either want something or you don't. You either love something or you don't. You either are aligned to something or it's showing you how misaligned you are. And Source says it's time for you to ritualize your life and see it as a place of authentically choosing things that feel in alignment and letting go of things that are not in alignment, which will bring you into a life that feels completely aligned to your heart. And that is your message, my beautiful Sages. Hopefully you received what you needed. I'm Nettie, I guide. Claim this if you're ready to live authentically, and I will see you on the next one.